And welcome back, people. Welcome back to the Swedish Tavern and magic. I honestly did not think that this would show up at my place. Because when I got the questions, I thought that it was going to be some kind of, well, PC game from Wizards of the Coast, since, well, that's mainly what I do. But it didn't really click until they Plan of Attack asked me about my home address. I was like, okay, sure. Sure thing. Oh, here is the address. Now, I have played 2 Magic games in my life. So I don't really know about what cards are the cool ones. But I guess let's just start here. So you can probably point this out to me. Now, if I can get inside. I'm guessing they are child-proof. Oh, we've failed already. Ha! See, I haven't opened any forms of packs in 500 years, so this is a little harder than I thought. Let's see if we can... How do we... Oh, there we go. Angle it like that. See, coat with venom. Target creature gets +1/+2 and gains death thought until the end of turn. Any amount of damage it deals to a creature is enough to destroy. Oh, that's evil. That sounds pretty evil. Callaghan Aspirant. Aspirant. Whenever a aspirant becomes blocked by a creature, can aspirant deals 1 damage to that creature. Okay. That's pretty annoying. Let's see, can I have it closer anyway? If I move a little bit, perhaps. Come on, focus, focus. That's better. Imp, flying. Reckless Imp. Reckless Imp can't block. -1, you may cast this spell for its status cost. If you do, it gains haste and it returns from the battlefield to its owner hand at the beginning of the next... Oh, okay, so you can keep recycling them. Just keep reusing them. It's kind of interesting. Sigmund Krotic. It's a big one. 6/5. Megamorph. 6 land. You may cast this card face down as a 2/2 creature for free. Turn it face up anytime for its Megamorph cast and put a +1/+1 counter on it. That's pretty evil. Now, as I said, I've only played Magic 2 times before, so my knowledge is a bit rusty about some mechanics. Or if there's been any mechanics added under the last, I don't know, 500 years kinda. Kindled Fury. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains first strike until... Okay. Could be useful, I guess. Flatten. Target creature gets -4/-4 until the end of turn. That's not nice. It could prove disastrous. Monastery Lore Master. Djinn Wizard. Megamorph 5 water. You may cast this card face down as a 2/2 because turn its face up anytime for a Megamorph cost. Okay, so Megamorph, I'm guessing that's something that's been added lately, or? When Monastery Lore Master turn face up, return target non-creature non-land card from your graveyard to your... Okay, so you get all those things back. That's nice. Ivan Tactician. Flying. When Ivan Tactician enters the battlefield, bolster 1, choose a creature with the least toughness among creatures you control and put a +1/+1 counter on it. That's nice. Flying monsters are annoying. So damn annoying. Let's see if I can put it more center here. Sorcery. Target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn and can't be blocked this turn. That's annoying. Rebound. If you cast this spell from your hand, exile it as it resolves at the beginning of your next upkeep. You may cast this card from exile without paying. Okay, there's probably something for me. Exile, I don't... Is that like your extra... some extra pile you have, or? Herald of Dromoka. Vigilance. Other warrior creatures you control have vigilance. +2/+2. Now, I honestly can't quite remember what vigilance was. First strike, I remember that. Dromoka Captain. First strike. Whenever Dromoka Captain's attacks bolter 1, choose a creature at... Okay, +1/+1. So first strike, bolsterings all over. Draconic Roar, instant. As an additional cost to cast Draconic Roar, you may reveal a dragon card from your hand. Draconic Roar deals 3 damage to target creature. If you reveal a dragon card or control a dragon, you cast Draconic Roar. Draconic Roar deals 3 damage to the creature controller. I see. It's like a double-edged sword then. Sight of the Scale Lord. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, creatures you control with toughness 4 or greater gets +2/+2 and gains vigilance until the end of turn. That sounds quite annoying. Okay, let's see if can we... See, can I have even... There we go. Now then. Dennis Throw enchantment. When Dennis Throw enters the excuse me, battlefield, exile all cards from target opponent's graveyard. You may play land cards, exile with Adonis Throw. You may cast non-land cards, exile with Adonis Throw. You can't cast more than 1 spell this way each turn. When this enters the battlefield, exile all cards from the target graveyard. You may play land cards exiled. You may cast non-land cards exiled with them. Huh. It's pretty sneaky. Oh, and it's got a little mark down there. Is that significant of it being any, like a, I don't know, a rare card maybe? Seems quite evil anyway to kick away on those cards. Oh, the first land. Don't we all just love lands? Don't you just love when you get land blocked? Or when you don't get land blocked? You have a million lands. And nothing else. Let's see, what is this? Oh, okay, he travels to the past. Sakan Von travels to the document past and saves the dragon player was from death at the hands of fellow dragon planewalker Nicol Bolas. Centuries later, Ugin is awoken, ready to return the multiverse and can. Oh, okay. Okay. Well then, let's see if I can get into the next one. Or 500 years later. This is hard stuff. Let's see, yep. Okay, where do you want to focus? Come on, focus. As I said, this is my first unboxing and I felt a little bit unprepared. Or will it be enough here? Okay, there we go. Shape the sands instant. Target creature gets +0/+5 and gains reach until end of turn. It can block creatures with flying. Oh, that is so annoying. Those are cards that I like. Because I just want to play absurdly defensively. Butcher's Glee. Instant. Target creature gets +3/+0 and gains lifelink until the end of turn. Regenerate it. Damage dealt by a creature with lifelink also causes its controller to gain that much life. Ooh. Hardened Berserker creature. Whenever Hardened Berserker attacks, the next spell you cast this turn costs 1 last cost. Huh. That can give some sweet combos. Servant of the Scale. Servant of the Scale enters the battlefield with +1/+1 counter on it. When Servant of the Scale dies, put X +1/+1 counters on target creature you control, where X is the number of +1/+1 counters on Servant of the Scale. So this can stack up a lot then, I guess. Duress. Alright, it's not... it's... Come on now. Maybe it's time I try to look into getting a new... Oh wait, here we go. There we go. Now it's focused. Kinda, at least. It's better. Duress, Sorcery. Target opponent reveals his or her hand. You choose a non-creature, non-card from it. That player discards that card. Ooh, I like stuff like that. Elusive Spellfist. Human monk. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, elusive spellcast gets +1/+0 until end of turn and can't be blocked this turn. Annoying. I like blocking stuff. Lightwalker has flying as long as it has a +1/+1 counter on it. More flying stuff. Updraft element. Flying. Okay, flying. A 1/4. It's a lot of HP. For a 2 cost. Or maybe my memory doesn't serve it quite right on that one. Aven Tactician. Oh, we had this one before, didn't we? An Aven Tactician answer bad. Yeah. It's the bolster +1/+1. Rakshasa Gravecaller. Exploit. When this creature enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature. Okay, so I guess if you throw out other stuff, that will trigger something when it or other things are sacrificed, then you just throw this out and you just do it instantly instead, or? When Rakashan Gravecaller exploits a creature, put 2 2/2 black zombie creatures tokens onto the battlefield. Okay, so it adds that, plus maybe combo it with something else that's in the same way. Kolaghan Forerunners. Trample. Kolaghan Forerunner's power is equal to the number of creatures you control. Oh. I can't remember how many creatures you could control. Dash 2. You may cast this spell for its dash cost. If you do, it gains haste and it's returned from the battlefield to its owner hand at the beginning of the next. Oh, okay, so you can stack up a lot of things. Throw this out, do a dash attack. That is instant attack. Maybe, yes, no. And then you get it back if you have the cost for it. Salt Road Ambushers. Whenever another permanent you control is turned face up, if it's a creature, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Megamorph. Free land, you might cast this card face down as a 2/2 creature for free. Turn it face up and it gets... Oh, okay. Guessing there's a lot of megamorphs in this. Den Protector. Creatures with power less than oh god. Creatures with power less than Den Protector's power can't block it. That's annoying. Oh, it costs 1. 2/1. And if it has less, just... and you can megamorph it. Fantastic! When Den Protector is turned face up, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. How fun! Oh, this is shiny. Or is it just the effect? Oh wait, it is a shiny card, isn't it? Oh, it's not shiny. This is shiny. Silumgar Sorcerer. Creature, human wizard. Flash. You may cast this spell anytime you could cast an instant. Flying. What? Exploit. When this creature enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature. When Silumgar Sorcerer exploits a creature, counter target creature spell. This thing can do a lot of things. And I'm quite confused actually. Can it do all of these things at the same time? I don't see any specific costs on it. That's just evil. Okay. Oh. There. And a swampland. Oh! More story. Norsat is a warrior monk on of the Uitai clan. In an alternate timeline she would have been a Khan, but in this timeline her latent spark ignited and she became a planewalker. Now she seeks to unravel the mysteries of the past and understand the nature of the multiverse. The Uitai clan, was those all the samurais? Because I remember playing white decks with a lot of samurais and knights basically. Yeah, white deck with samurais and knights. To have a lot of HP and a lot of added block. There we go. And focus, damn it. Focus! Ah, good. Pinion Feast! Instant. Destroy target creature with flying. Oh, I like that. Kill all those damn flying ones. Bolster 2. Choose a creature with the least toughness among creatures you control and put 2 1/1 tokens. A Tarkir Ifrit. Shaman. More Megamorphs. 5/1. Megamorph. Bring this one down. When a Tarkir Ifrit is turned face up, it deals 1 damage to target creature or player. That's annoying. That's a lot of attack also. Although not much HP. I wonder how good that is. Airy Bowman. Reach. This creature can block creatures with flying. That sounds logical at least. Oh, and also Megamorph. You may cast this card face down as a 2/2. For free. Turn its face up and any time for its Megamorph cost and put a +1 counter on it. It's a lot of megamorphing going on here. Sibsig Icebreakers. Oh, sorry. There. When Sibsig Icebreakers enters the battlefield, each player discards a card. Ha! Card destruction decks are fun. Scream Reach Brawler. -1. You may cast this spell for its dash cost. If you do, it gains haste and it's returned from the battlefield to its own. It's a lot of things you can keep on recycling around and around and around. That's nice. I like that. Stampedic Elkherd. Formidable. Whenever Stampeding Elkherd attack, if creatures you control have total power 8 or greater, creatures you control gain trample until end of trample. Was trample the thing that when they attacked reduced everyone by 1/1 or 2/2? Can't quite remember, or was it something other entirely? Uitai's Breath. Tap target creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Rebound. If you cast this spell from your hand, exile it as it resolves At the beginning of your next upkeep, you may cast this card from exile without paying its mana cost. Huh. See. Glaring Aegis, enchanted creatures. When Glaring Aegis enters the battlefield, tap target creature. Wait. Tap target creature an opponent controls. Enchanted creatures get +1/+3. Oh, I like. I like. This is so fun, adding up more and more and more to just blockers. Mystic Meditation. Draw 3 cards, that's good. Then discard 2 cards, unless you discard a creature card. Well, I guess paying 3 to get 3, and then I have to have some just crap minion to discard so I can keep the other ones. Although I've never really been a fan of discarding any cards. But hey, if you can speed up a good combo, I guess it's good. Fate Forgotten, instant, exile target artifact or enchantment. No! Stay away from my artifacts. Evil card, go away. Gudu Lurker. Gudu Lurker can't be blocked. And you can Megamorph him also. Ultimate price, instant, destroy target monocolored creature. Monocolored, I don't know what that means. Monocolored. Were there any creatures that were, say, black and blue at the same time, or do they mean the shimmering cards? Cunning Brace Dancer, a 4/4. Flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Cunning Breezer gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Huh. Okay. Can't that spiral out of control pretty fast? Or is it just me? Mirror Mockery. Oh, enchant creature. Whenever an enchanted creature attacks, you may put a token onto the battlefield. That's a copy of that creature. What? Exile that token at the end of combat. See. That feels like it can spiral out of control also. Basic land, plains. What's this? This card looks a lot different, doesn't it? Yeah, there's no edges. That's cool. Morph. I like the animation here. It's pretty damn cool. You can cover a face down creature with this reminder card. A card with morph can be turned face up anytime for its morph cost. Huh. Sounds good at least. Although I'm still a bit confused. There's some terms and stuff that I just can't remember. Although, as I said, I have just played this 2 times before. Oh, I forgot. Forgot to look at the back of this. All things magic, all in one place, Magic the Gathering. Morph. Okay, yep. Let's see here. Another Butcher Flea. Target creature gets +3/+ here, and oh yeah, the lifelink, he steals stuff. It's a leecher. Instant. Twin Bolt deals 2 damage divided as you choose among one or two target creatures and or players. Huh. It's always nice with some utility things. Guardian Shieldbearer. It's a 2/1 and you can Megamorph it also. Mind Rot. Target player discards 2 cards. Oh yes. More of that please. It's fun. Tormenting Voice. Sorcery. Costs 1 Fireland, I think. As an additional cost to cast Tormenting Voice, discard a cost. Draw 2 cards. So you sacrifice this +1 to get... guess card draw is nice. Reeling Wind instant. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. You may look at each face down creature that's attacking or blocking. Huh. That's nice. Can stop all the craps that's happening. So this is Fateful. Exploit. When this creature enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature. When Sirius Faithful exploits a creature, return target creature to its owner's hand. 0/4. Oh, another shield. Yep, I'll take 2 of those on the same one. Dirgur Nemesis. A 6/5 defender. No, it was... Reach could stop flying stuff correctly. Defenders... Do they have anything specific? So it can end up with the Mega Morph being a 7/6. That is evil. Champion of Arashin. Lifelink. Oh yeah, that's the other thing that stole HP. White one, huh? Pretty surprised seeing that on a white deck. Doesn't seem to quite be the deck I would consider having life leech things. Ah, there's the Dromo Captain again. 1/1. Bolstering stuff. First strike. Quasi Deceiver. Add 1 to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast a face down creature spell. Pay a mana cost to turn a manifest creature face up or pay a morph cost. A Megamorph cost is a morph cost. I see. I think my head kind of flipped there, but I think I kind of understood. You can pick either the one thing or the other. Dragonloft Idol. Artifact creature, a gargoyle. As long as you control a dragon. Dragonloft Idol gets +1/+1 and has flying and trample. Say what? Flying and trample. +1. That sounds nasty. Oyoti's command instant. Choose 2. Return target creature card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, that's cool. Gain 4 life. Counter target creature spell. Draw a card. Wow. That sounds incredible. Damn, that's some nice utility. That is some nice utility. And we have a swamp. Ah! Some more stories. The followers of the Dragon Lord Dromoka steel themselves against river clans and the harsh desert of Tarkir. Prepare your forces to endure with a bolster ability, which puts +1/+1 counter on your creature with the lower tough. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I thought this was a playable card shortly there. But it just explains the bolster ability, which gives a +1/+1 counter on the low. No wonder what to do. Okay, okay. That's nice. That's nice. It's good that they have some spread out explanations in a more fun way, rather than here. Read this rulebook. Enjoy. Okay then, let's see. Focus, focus, damn it. Come on, you can do it. Vulture Ivan. Creature, bird shaman, flying. Exploit. When Vulture even exploits a creature, you draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. I like that. I like that. Sabertooth Outrider. Tramper. Formidable. Whenever Sabertooth Outrider attack, if creatures you control have total power of 8 or greater, Sabertooth gains first strike until... Oh, okay. It's just like the Elk Stampede. Except with first strike instead of... was it Trample? Trample? Yes. Pinion Feast. Oh, we saw this yesterday. Destroy a flying creature. And choose the one with the least and bolster it up. Shambling Goblin. When Shambling Goblin dies, target creature on opponent. Target creature on opponent controls gets -1/-1 until... Oh, okay. So you can just kind of send these in and just keep on debuffing the other ones. That was the Human Shaman. No, wait. Storm Singer. No, I don't think we've had this one before. Haste. He has a Megamorph. It's 1/1. When Storm Singer is turned face up, target creature gets haste until turn ends. This one we haven't seen. Sheltered Area. Enchantland. Enchanted Land has add 2 mana of any one color you okay. That's nice. Bit of utility there. Glint. Target creature you control gets +0/+3 and gains hexproof until end of turn. It can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. I see. Misthoof Kirin. Flying, Vigilance, has a Megamorph, 2/1, +1/+1. Does that star mean that you can pay any type of land or? Oh no, wait, I saw this now, never mind. Don't mind me, people, I'm just, yeah, I'm a bit behind on this. Tigam Strike. Oh, we had this one before. Can't be blocked and adds damage. Good stuff, good stuff. Enduring Victory. Instant. Destroy target attacking or blocking creature. Bolster 1. Choose a creature with the least toughness among and get +1/+1. Huh. That's cool. Can get rid of some bad stuff quite faster. Surge of Rightness. Righteousness. Instant. Destroy target black or red creature that's attacking or blocking. That's very specific. Having it just being black or red creature. You gain 2 life. Or is this deck kinda centered around mostly black and red creatures? Scale Guard Sentinels. Human Soldiers. As an additional cost to Scale Guard Sentinel, you may reveal a dragon card from your hand. Scale Guard Sentinel enters the battlefield with +1/+1 counter on it if you reveal the dragon card or control the dragon as you cast. Okay, so it's kind of like the other. What was it? It was a white knight card, something that when you revealed it and added a dragon, it also got +1/+1. Warbringer. Creature, Orc, Berserker. Dash cost, you pay cost 2 less. As long as this creature is on the battlefield. Huh. That could also end up being bad. You may cast this spell for its dash card. If you do, it gains haste and it's returned to the battlefield from that end. Okay. Arashin Foremost. Cost 2, Human Warrior 2/2. Double Strike. That's evil. Whenever Asha Former enters the battlefield or attacks another target warrior creature you control gains double strike until. Wait, another one also? Damn. Oh, that also has that. That also has that little mark down there. Mountain. More lore. The Dragon Lord teaches his disciple to rely on cunning and to outmaneuver foes with physical and mystical dexterity. With the rebound bounce back after being cast, you can cast them again during your next upkeep. I like that they keep explaining stuff like that. The last card then. Yep. Okay. Focus, damn it. Come on. Epic Confrontation. Sorcery. Target creature you control gets +1/+2 until end of turn. It fights target creature you don't control. I see. Each deals damage equal to its power to the other. Whoop. There we go. Done. Come on, get back your damn focus. Each deals damage equal to its power to the other. It's kinda interesting. Like that. Impact Tremors. Enchantment. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, Impact Tremors deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay, not player, each opponent. So you throw this, and then you spam creatures and kinda nuke the whole board, or? If I don't completely misunderstand it. Vulture's Haven, I think this is the second or third one of this. Flying, exploit, withdraw 2 cards and lose life. Oh no, it's the second. Conifer Strider, that's a big one. Oh, another 5/1. Hexproof, this creature can't be targeted by spells or abilities your opponent controls. It's annoying. Volcanic Rush instant. Attacking creatures get +2/+0 and gain trample until the end of the turn. More annoying. When I think of the red decks, I think of orcs and goblins, I think. Or mainly orcs. or green skin, like, I can't remember if it was orcs even. Oh, flatten, no, it was flatten that reduced, not trample, now I remember. So we have 2 of those. Dromoka warrior, human warrior, free 1. Yep. So if I go back here, so I guess if you take these sheep ones and play them, and then you add the other that gave +1 +3 in a combination there with, it was something else that we had, I can't remember, that can spiral out of control quite fastly. Tiger strike toys. Oh, we have 3 of these now. Pretty sure of that. Herald of Dromoka. We have 2 of these. Everybody gets vigilance. Negate. Counter target non-creature spell. That's not nice. But on the other hand, I wish more games would have stuff like this. So it gives more depth to it. 4 tongue invocation. Okay. As an additional cost to cast 4 tongue invocation, you may reveal a dragon card from your hand. Target player sacrifices a creature. If you revealed a dragon card or control the dragon card as you cast 4 tongue invocation, you gain 4 life. Ah, I see. Stealing life, gaining life. Inspiring call. Draw a card from each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Those creatures gain indestructible until the end. Damage, and if damage that say destroy, don't destroy them. Oh, that's good. I like that. Oh, hello, dragon. Stormwing dragon. Flying, first strike, it can megamorph, get +1/+1. When Storming dragon is turned face up, put a +1/+1 on each other dragon creature you know. Oh, nice. So put it down, and then when you flip it up and you pay the mega cost, it goes up and it puts 1/1 on everything else. That is nice. Collected company instant. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. Put up to 2 creature cards with converted mana cost 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Oh man. That is pretty nasty. It costs just 3? To me this card sounds insane. But on the other hand, I've only played this game 2 times. Long time ago. So maybe it's not as insane as I thought. Swamp. Oh, a zombie! Token creature. 2/2 zombie. Hello. Oh, these might have been the token thing. Is that Magic Pro Tour? Come on now. You can focus. You can do it. Or not. That you can focus, but if I flip it, nope. And if we flip it, yeah. You're a confusing one, Mr. Microsoft Cam. Okay, that was all the Tarkir packs that got sent to me. So it's a little bunch here. Yes, indeedy. Well then, let's put you over here then, or there, stay. Whew! Dear God. Then it's the little box I got also. How many? 285 cards. Oh Lord. Okay. Let's see if we just. If I just try and open this without completely destroying everything. I should probably have a little knife or something. Just give me a second here, guys. Just give me a second. Tools, damn it. Or something. Ah, well, a rusty knife. Perfect. What can go wrong? So where do you open this the easiest? Oh, how hard can it be? Come on now. There we go. Something happened. This is a big box. Just saying. Ah. Oh, here's stuff. There's a lot of stuff here. There, come, focus, focus. Good, good, good. Where do we begin? What do we have here? Okay, I might have spoken too soon about the Dragons of Tarkir. Oh, it was that easy. Okay, okay. Come on, stop screaming at me, people. I almost know what I'm doing here. Come on, be nice. Let's see. Oh, I just noticed something else. Let's see. Can we focus on this? Oh, oh, if I'm this close, okay. I need to be absurdly close for it to focus very good. See that? That's nice. Oh, look there. It's one of those things again. Yeah, I wish. Can I do this? If I sit like that, I want to try and focus this better, but I'm sitting so. Oh, this. Okay, if I hold like this, this will work. Yeah, this will work. Okay, Aegis Angel, flying. This creature can't be blocked when Aegis Angel enters the battlefield. Another target permanently gains indestructible for as long as you control Angel. Damn! That's annoying. Mahamochi Jin, flying. It's a 5. It's a 5/6 with flying. Dear God, go away. Nightmare. It's 3 of these things now. Oh, sorry, I'm not showcasing the whole thing. Can we... Oh, I'll just... There, is that better? No, it's not. Okay, guys, if I ever do this another time, I promise, I will work a bit better on this setup. Maybe if I just have him like this and put him up here, guess that would work better. Yeah, that works better. Okay. Okay. Again now. Come on now. Here we go. Focus. Nightmare creature. Nightmare horse. Flying. This creature can be with nightmare power and toughness are each equal to the number of swamps you control. Huh? Can't that spiral out of control absurdly much? Or? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, dragon. Shivan dragon flying. +1/+0 until the end of the turn. Dragons are nice. Dragons are nice. Terra Stomper. Terra Stomper can't be countered. Trample. An 8/8. Come again. But I'm a bit confused up there. It's a free and free lands. Or does it mean that you need... God, I can't even remember this. At the top here, does it mean that I need to spend free lands of, well, whatever, and then free forest lands? I just can't remember. It's been so long. Sarah Angel. Whoa. Completely out of focus. Flying. It's a 4/4. Vigilance. Attacking doesn't cause this creature to tap. Yep. Tapping, that's when you flip the card from attack and defense, right? Or... Oh, come on now. You were focusing so nicely. Okay, I'll just try it here then. Okay, Bashing Light. When Bashing Light enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent on an opponent's control. Banish Light leaves the battlefield. Ha! Okay, now I am morally confused. When Banish Light enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent an opponent's control until Banish Light leaves the battlefield. Oh, so as long as I have this put down, I just take away a land from the other one. Or non-land, I mean non-land. Oh, okay, I literally have to have it just in the face of the camera, okay. Exile target creature with power 2 or less. Its controller gains 2 life. Oh, we got this before, didn't we? Because I think I remember it. There we go. Inspiring Charge. Creatures you control get +2/+1. Nice. I like that. Loyal Pegasus. Flying loyal Pegasus can't attack or block alone. Ooh, okay, so you need to have multiple of them. Oh wait, this is a complete white deck? Or it's just me? Divine Verdict. Destroy target attacking or blocking creature. There's another one on it. There's 2 of them. Okay, no, I can just hold them up down here and fix. Okay. Chosen by Heliod. Enchanted creature. When chosen by Heliod enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted creatures get +0/+2. Raise the alarm! Put 1/1 white soldier creatures token onto the battlefield. Revoke existence. Exile target artifact or enchantment. Gonna try and speed up the process a little bit, guys. Erok Swiftclaw. Yes. Okay, that's just flavor text down there. A free 1 for 1. Eagle of the Watch. Flying and Vigilance. 2/1 for 2. Kinbale Skirmisher. 2/2 for 2. When it enters the battlefield, target creature gets +1/1 until the end of the turn. God's Willing. Target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choosing until end of turn. Scry 1. Look at the top card of your library. You may put the card on the bottom of your library. That's nice. I like that. I like manipulating my deck. Jace's Ingenuity. Draw 3 cards. Nice. Drawing cards is good. Sweet stuff. Into the Void. Return up to 2 target creatures to their other hand. Turn up to 2 other creatures to their target's hand. This could stir up the pot a bit. Vaporkin. Flying Vaporkin can block only creatures with flying. Huh. I see. Omen Speaker. When Omen Speaker enters the battlefield, scry 2. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, then put any number of them at the bottom of your library and the rest on top in... What? Look at the top 2 cards of your library, then put any number of them on the bottom of your library and the rest of... Oh, okay, you can just choose if you want to have it on the top or the bottom. Oh, 1 free, okay. So again, very nice. I like deck manipulation. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Voyage and scry 1. This is... God, I can't remember what it is. Is it... I'm starting to think about... is it... No, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Vanguard has some... Was it Vanguard that had the think tank, something. Well, either way, I like this deck manipulation. It's fun. Draw 2 cards for 2. The blues are a lot of drawing, and draw more cards. Enchanted creature. Enchanted creature gets -6. What? Enchanted creature. Enchanted creature gets -6. -0. Huh. For 1. Is it just me, or does this seem absurdly overpowered? Once more, guys. I haven't played this game in ages, so... I mean, the closest thing I've played is the Hex. The last time. Cancel. Counter target spell. Simple enough to understand. But all these blue sorcery cards, are they specifically for just the blue deck people? Put two 2/2 bluebird enchantment creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield. Scry 1, look at it. Okay, I am liking the blue ones more and more here. It's a lot of manipulation. Negate, counter target non-creature spell. I like. Creature elemental cat. When Frostlings enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap during its control. Next untap step. Nullify. Counter target creature or aura spell. Spells, man. So many spells. Cloaked Siren. Flash. You may cast this spell anytime you cast an instant. Flying. A free 2 for 3. Okay, I guess there's coming a lot of different specific for all the color one. Bile Blight. Target creature and all other creatures with the same name as the creature gets -3/-3 until the end of turn. Sengir Vampire. Flying. This creature can't be blocked except by other flying or reach. Whenever a creature dealt damage by Sengir this turn dies, put a 1/1 counter on this. Oh, so it keeps buffing up the more it... That's nice. Although I'm not too surprised. That's usually the thing with vampires in most games. Scry 2. Rend the bones. Then draw 2 cards. You lose 2 life. So they so the black ones, they sacrifice HP to do the same thing. But the blue ones, they can manipulate the deck. They don't lose HP and they do others. Although they can get back with the with the lifelink. No, lifelink. Lifelink was in this. Current of Blood, sorcery. Convoke. Your creature can help cast the spell. Each creature you tap while casting this spell pays for 1 or pays for 1 or 1 mana cost of a creature. Okay. Current of Blood deals 4 damage to target creature or player and you gain 4. Oh, I see, okay. So there are a lot of other things that keep stealing. Oh, a zombie, walking corpse. Cost 1, 2/2. 2/2 for 1. Is that standard, or is that standard? Parika's Curse, instant. Parika's Curse deals 2 damage to a target creature and you gain 2 life. A Cursed Spirit, intimidates. This creature can't be blocked except by artifact creatures and or creature that share a color with it. Ah. That's once more pretty annoying. Lifelink. Child of the Night. It's a 1. It costs 1. It's a 2/1 and has life link. I think I'd rather have this instead of a zombie. Although just 1 HP. Lost 1 HP. Pardon. Flesh to dust. Destroy target creature. It can't be regenerated. That's nasty. So it stays dead. Good. Sign in Blood. Sorcery. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. I think I can see the pattern here. Another Sign in Blood. Mind Rot. Target player discards 2 cards. Sweet. Away with your cards. Crippling Blight. Enchant creature. Enchant creature gets -1/1 and can't block. Mwahaha. March of the Returned. Sorcery. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Sweet. Cycling more stuff. Searing Blood deals 2 damage to target creature. When the creature dies this turn, Searing Blood deals 3 damage to the creature's controller. Oh, nice. Furnace Whelp. Flying Dragon. Furnace Whelp gets +1/+0 until end of turn. It's a 2/2 for 2. Or no, wait. Am I even saying that correctly? Because once more, there's... See up in the top there? There's a 2 and those there. So I'm not quite sure if that's a 2 cost. 200 Cerberus or Kerberos. Or Hundjävel, whichever you prefer. Double Strike. It's a 1/2 for 1. Deals both first strike and regular combat damage. Nice. Dragon Mantle. Enchantment. When Dragon Mantle enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted creature has the fire icon thingy. This creature gets +1/+0 until the end of the turn. Sweet. Ah. Seismic Strike. Instant. Seismic Strike deals damage to target creature equal to the number of mountains you control. What? So... Can you go for an absurdly cheesy deck with this one here? Just having loads of land. Or mountains, sorry, mountains. Just having an absurd amount of mountains. And then just, well, nuke and one-shot the opponent. Is that even possible? Minotaur Skullcleaver. Haste. When Minotaur Skullcleaver enters the battlefield, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn. It's a 2/2. This sounds like the red things I remember. They just keep on buffing up and buffing up each other. Lightning Strike deals 3 damage to target creature or player. Bzz, bzz. Another Lightning Strike. Fall of the Hammer. Instant. Target creatures you control deals damage equal to its power to another target creature. Ha! That's a quite nasty combo there. Bolt of Keranos. Sorcery. Bolt of Keranos Deals 3 damage to target creature or player and has Scryer 1 also. It's nice. So Scryer isn't really exclusively to the blue ones. Although it seemed to me that the blue ones has a lot more Scryer than the rest of them. And black is more orientated around juggling their HP back and forth. Dealing damage and buffing up themselves and so on. Blade Tusk Boar. Intimidate. And it's a 3/2. And it can only be blocked by the same color or artifact creatures. It's pretty annoying if you face a lot of them. Magma Spray. Magma Spray deals 2 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Borderland Marauder. Whenever Borderland Marauder attacks, it gets plus 2. Oh, it gets +2/0. It's a 1/1. That is sweet. Okay, that was one of the piles in the box. Yeah, can't even show everything. Put that there. Well then, greetings. Oh, and yes, my hands are a bit fucked up. Been redoing the kitchen. Come on now, focus back. Here we go. Crankcore Enforcer. Goblin Warrior. 2/2 with Intimidate. Reclamation Saga. Oh, keep here. When Reclamation Saga enters the battlefield, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. That is sweet. Although stay away from my artifacts. I like them. They poke people to death from behind my huge walls of blockers. Garruk's Pack Leader. Whenever another creature with power 3 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. Oh man. Is there any specific limit to how many cards you can have on your hand in Magic the Gathering? I can't remember. This whew, can go crazy. Time to feed. Choose target creature an opponent controls. When the creature dies this turn, you gain 3 life. Target creature you control fights that creature. Each deals damage equal to... Oh, okay, it's just like that other card that I can't remember that we got earlier. See here. Swordwise Centaur. Okay, it's just flavor text. 3 land, 3/2. Not 2 land, 3/2. A Satyr. Wayfinder. Oh, it's a 1/1/1. It's a 1/1/1. Voyaging Satyr. So 1/1/2. Untap target land. Oh, right. No, yes, you tap your lands to do stuff, and then you tap and untap. Okay. 500 years later, I'm remembering stuff. Let's see, can we pull that down there? Maybe there's less reflection in. Okay, that's better. Creature, Elf Shaman. Shaman. When Shaman's ring enters the battlefield, draw a card. Elvish Mystic. Elf Druid. Add 1 to your mana pool. Sweet. Add more to your mana pool. Nice. Didn't the green decks also, at least what I can remember, didn't the green decks have a lot of... oh wow, they really can't stay still. Cards are flying everywhere here. Didn't the... oh, come on now. Didn't the green decks also have a lot of huge monsters? Huge trees and stuff. Charging Rhino. Charging Rhino can't be blocked by more than one creature. That is nasty. It's a 4/4. Market Festival. Enchanted Land. Whenever Enchanted Land is tapped for mana, its controller adds 2 mana in any combination of color to his or her mana pool, in addition to the mana that the land produces. Sweet. Titanic Growl. Target creature gets 4/4 until the end of... Dear God. Centaur Courser. It's a free for 2... Okay, flavor text. Centaur Grove Dancer. It's a 1/1 when it enters the battlefield. Puts a 1/1 counter on target creature. Okay. That's good. Artifact. Traveler's Amulet. 1. Sacrifice Traveler's Amulet. Search your library for a basic land card. Reveal it and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your library. Get this. Pay 1. Search my library for 1 basic land card. I reveal it. And put it into my hand. And shuffle your library. I'm not quite sold on this card, really. But I guess boosting your land faster, maybe. See, add 1 mana of any color to your hand. Sweet. Oh, damn it. I forgot to read the name. Blind Unicorn. It's a free. It's a 1/2 for free. Oh, wait. I think it clicked in my head now. Let's see here. If I take this one back here, this, doesn't it mean that that one, the one there, that's a basic land. That's nothing specific, and these 2 are water lands. So I need 2 water lands and 1 just a land, a basic land and 2 water lands to use this. So I think that's correct. I think. Okay, next. Tyrant's Machine. Tap target creature. Tap target creature. Well, no. You see, this is where it really shows that I've just played this 2 times, so I can't quite figure out what the good thing about some things are. Bronze Sable. It's a 2/1 for 2. Basic minions. Always need some cannon fodder. Artifact. Fleet Feather Sandals. Equipped creatures has flying and haste. Equip 2. To attach to target creature you control, equip only as a sorcery. Guardians of Meletis. Artifact creature golems. Defenders. 0/6. You could have quite fun with this. 0/6. Hello. Ah. That's well, the samurai lands, as I call them. And water. No, wait. Yes, well, they are basic land, but then swamp, mountains. Oops. More water. Okay, I think that's sorted. I think I got some. I guess you would be pretty damn annoyed if you just kept getting minions and all the other stuff, and you never seem to be getting any land, so you can't really play the game. So we got 8 of each in this one. Right? There we go. Lands. So this was that one that we got. Yep. Okay. Yep. What's this? Rules reference card. God, am I destroying something now? Aha! Alright, tapping your lands. Oh, okay, of any kind. So it's too specific and then of anything. Okay. Okay. Yep, ta-da. Ah, sort your card, find... Oh, okay. Deck building... Oh, by deck building toolset I mean deck building guide, okay. I see, I see. Is there stuff on the other side also? Suggestion for themes. Auras, bestow... Minotaurs... Black green graveyard, blue red artifacts, green white convert, burst, black devotion, blue green enter the battlefield, white black life gain, red green monstrosities. Huh. That's nice for people like me who can't really remember anything. Hardly anything, at least. Okay then. Okay then. Okay. No, no breaking into this. God, it's another childproof thing, isn't it? Yep. Childproof. Aha! There's something happened. Lands. I guess I better sort these immediately. Alright, we have the woodlands. So, I'm guessing there's 16 in total of all of these. Or maybe not. That's a lot of land. Huh. So, my corny idea about having a gazillion lands and then just waiting to nuke might just not have been that far-fetched, really. Because I can't really remember having, well, any memory actually of. Okay, so we have a land pile. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll move stuff away there. So we have a land pile. If they want to stay in that pile. We have this mixed pile that we got. That one that we got. These are the ones that we opened first. Okay then. Yeah, how to... Oh no, another childproof thing. Why do you do this to me? Ah. Fail! No! Come on. Ah. Oh, no. The camera got kicked away. Come on, you can do it. Ah, good. Focus. Focus, Joe. What do we have now? Evolving Wilds. It's a land. Sacrifice Evolving Winds. Search your library for a basic land card and put it into the battlefield tapped. Then shuffle your library. Huh. So if I'm desperate for a land, sorcery. Spirit of Mugis. No, Spite of Mugis. Spite of Mugis deals damage to target creature equal to the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. Huh. So I just want to spam stuff and then wham! Oh, and it had it had Scryer also. Scryer is fun. I like Scryer. Scryer sounds like fun. I like that. Spellheart Chimera. Oh wait, is this one of those multi-color or chromatic colored or something that I talked about in another card? I remembered some card that we got here that said that it could only be blocked or attacked by well, something that had multitude of colors. This is I just don't think it wants to focus. Or is it this side? Well, okay, well, you see anyway. Oh, there we go. Something happened. So, Spellheart Chimera. Flying Trample. Spellheart Chimera power is equal to the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. Magma Jet. Magma Jet deals 2 damage to target creature or player and has Scryer 2. Flame Speaker Adept. Whenever you use Scry, Flame Speaker Adept gets +2/+0 and gains first strike until end of. Okay. Red deck comboing with Scry. Huh. Well, I'll be. Outside. Stormcaller of Keranos. It has haste and Scry 1 for 1 and 1 water cost. Prescient Chimera. Flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Scry 1. It's a free 4 for free whatever and 2 water. I think I'm starting to get back my memory, sort of. Mnemonic Wall. Defender, a 0/4. When Mnemonic Wall enters the battlefield, you may return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Sweet. Voyaging End, we got this before. Return target creature to its owner hand with Scry 1. Come on now, Mr. Card. Or Mr. Camera. No? Because I thought this bird looked pretty damn nice. If I do this, can you understand to try and refocus it then? There! I thought that picture was kinda nice. Oh, it's working so hard. Rise of the Eagles. Put 2/2/2 bluebirds enchanted creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield. Scry 1. You know, I think I'm gonna tinker together some kind of a stand that I can just have in front of the camera and just put the card down into for any future reference things like this. So it's always focused on that specific point. Bolt of Keranos. Oh, we had this before. Deals 3 damage and Scry 1. Evolving Wilds. Sacrifice the Evolving Wilds. Research your library for. Oh, okay. We had this one before also. Seraph of the Masses. Oh, sorry, outside. Seraph of the Masses. An angel. Convoke. Your creatures can help cast this. Oh, okay. Seraph of the Masses' power and toughness are each equal to the number of creatures you control. Nice, one more of those. Pretty nasty. Sunblade Elf. Creature Elf Warrior. Wait, is the focus actually better there? Ah, I think you get the idea. Sunblade Elf. Sunblade Elf gets +1/+1 as long as you control a plains. 4 random and 1 sun creature you control gets. Four random and one normal sun plane. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until then. Okay. I'm not quite sure how you say that. Overwhelm. 5 random, 2 forest. Convoke. Your creatures can help doing this. Creatures you control gets +3/+3 until the end of the turn. My god. That's gonna end badly for someone, I'm just saying. Feral Incarnation. Convoke. Anyone can help with this. Put free green beast creature tokens onto the battlefield. Well, hello. Evil stuff, I'm just saying. Selfless Catter. It's human cleric. 1 random, 1 sun. Sacrifice Selfless Catter. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until the end of the turn. So 1 for 1. Raise the Alarm, we had that one before. Put 2 white token soldiers onto the battlefield. Inspiring Charge, we had that one before also. Creatures you control get +2/+1 until the end of the turn. Siege Worm. Convoke, anyone can help. Your creature can help cast this spell. Each creature you tap while casting this spell pays 1. 5/5. 4/5 random and 2 woods. The worm. Or a worm. Triplicate Spirit. Any creature can help with this. Put 3 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield. Ha! Come on now. No. Damn it. Oh, I think you kinda see it. Yeah, as I said, I really need to. Well, if more things like this end up happening, I will. Yeah, or is coming to happen. I will put some more time into tinkering out a special thing for this, or showcasing any things for that matter. Living Totem. It also has Convoke. It's a 2/3. When Living Totem enters the battlefield, you may put a 1/1 counter on another creature token. There is a lot of put 1/1 on other things in this game. I'm just saying. Another Evolving Wilds. You can dig around for a basic land. Chariot of Victory. Artifact. Equipment. Equipped creature has first strike, trample, and haste. Ha! That sounds nasty. Ensoul Artifact. Enchanted Artifact. Enchanted Artifact is a creature with base power and toughness of 5/5 in addition to its other types. Enchantment and aura. Enchantment Artifact. Enchanted Artifact is a creature with a base power and toughness of 5/5 in addition to its other type. I'm a bit confused over this card. I'm a bit confused if they mean this card or other, but yeah. I think all of you people can help point out all the things here. Juggernaut. That looks pretty evil. Artifact creature Juggernaut. Juggernaut attacks each turn if able. Juggernaut can't be blocked by walls. Well, hello. That's an evil thing, I'm just saying. Shrapnel Blast. As an additional cost to cast Shrapnel Blast, sacrifice an artifact. Shrapnel Blast deals 5 damage to target creature or player. Well, that's just evil. That is just evil. Artifact. Oh, this is the one that we spent to search your library for a basic card. Reveal it and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your library. And I just Then again, if I can combo this with Scryer and look around at my deck and it's just not, nope, it's just not, I'd rather shuffle it and hope for something better. Maybe that's the point of it. We have a Opaline Unicorn, another one. And a mana pool of any color or your mana pool. I got one of this before. Auronaut Tinkerer. Auronaut Tinkerer has flying as long as you control an artifact. It can be blocked except by flying creatures. It can't be blocked except by flying. Okay. Ornithopter. Artifact creature. It has flying and it's a 0/2. I am confused. But I guess I can combo it with something. A Lava Axe. For 4 random and 1 mountain. Deal 5 damage to target player. Well, in your face. No. No focus. No. No in your face axe. Come on now, I know you can do it. Or not. Ah, something happened. Okay, no, well, in your face axe. It would not happen. Scrapyard Mongrel. That sounds funny. As long as you control an artifact, Scrapyard Mongrel gets +2/+0 and has trample. If it would assign enough damage to its blockers to destroy them, you may have it assigned to the rest of its damage to defending players or planewalkers. Trespassers are welcome to try. Once again, I'm a little confused. Just a little. But once more, there are probably a bunch of new terms here since, well, too many years ago that didn't exist then. Another evolving wild. Parikas Mender. When Parikas Mender enters the battlefield, you may return target creature or enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. I like that. Well, I like recycling stuff. Nemesis of Mortals. We had this before, didn't we? Nemesis of Mortal costs 1 less to cast for each creature card in your graveyard. Damn. 7 random to forests. Monstrosity 5. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each creature card in your graveyard. If this creature isn't monstrous, put 5 +1/+1 counters on it and it becomes monstrous. Huh? Okay. Okay, if anyone is watching here, can this card become a 10/10? Or did my brain just explode? That sounds crazy. Grave Robber Spider. Reach. Ah, it can whack down flying stuff. 3 random, 1 deadland thing. Grave Robber Spider gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Activate this ability only once each turn. What? Did people actually try and activate this ability multiple times, or? Ah, no, wait. I'm guessing there's a card or something that like resets your ability to reactivate cards or something, or reuses that, so you can't. Yeah, because that spider would just blow up. Nyx Weaver. Enchantment creature spider. It also has reach. At the beginning of your upkeep, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. 1 random, 1 forest, 1 death, exile Nyx Weaver. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. What if you can make a full spider deck? Returned Revealer. When returned Revealer dies, each player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. How many copies of this are you allowed to have? Deck destruction, anyone? Return Centaur. When Return Centaur enters the battlefield, target player puts the top 4 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Oh man. That's a lot of cards suddenly. Undergrowth Scavenger. Undergrowth Scavenger enters the battlefield with a number of +1/+1 counter on it equal to the number of creature cards in all graveyards? What? Is it just me, or does this card sound insane? It sounds insanely good, at least. Commune with the gods. Reveal the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a creature or enchantment card from among them into your hand. Put the rest into the graveyard. It's a lot of focus on graveyards and tokens. Seeing a big pattern here through it all. Satyr Wave Watcher. Oh, we saw this one before. When Satyr Wave Watcher enters the battlefield, reveal the top 4 cards, and you may put a land card from amongst them. Put the rest into. Oh man. Marcher Return. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah, we got that before. I like that. I like that. Well, well, well. Bunch of things. Maybe we can spread this out a bit. Yep. Yep. Okay then. Come on. Yeah. Oh, and remember guys, there was also 5 of these. There was also 5 of these in this care package I got, or whatever you want to call it. Now, what else was in here? Let's see. This. Magic the Gathering core set. Terras. Born of the Gods. Yes, put that there, maybe. Ah, away. Aha, wait. I want to try and showcase as much things as possible here, since they were so nice to send all of these things. Okay, okay, so just that one. This Born of the Gods. And Dragon's Mace. So, take away this, and we start with the Dragon Mace. Let me guess, it is also childproof. Oh wait, oh, this is very easy. Hidden Strings. Sorcery. You may tap or untap target permanent. Then you may tap or untap another target permanent. Huh. Boros Cluestone. Artifact. Add a mountain or sunstep to your mana pool. Mountain, sunstep. Tap. Is that a tap icon? I can't. Sacrifice Boron Cluestone and draw a card. I think I kinda get it. Orch of Cluestone. Add a sun or death. Sacrifice the... Okay, there's a lot of sacrifice and drawing cards here. Nope, let's go. Rakdos Drake. Flying. Unleash. You may have this creature enter the battlefield with +1/+1 on it. It can't block as long as it has a +1/+1 on it. Ha! Okay. I wonder if you can choose to just remove your +1s or your tokens if you choose to. Theft Drinker. Creature, Vampire. Lifelink and Extort. When you cast a spell, you may pay Star and Death. If you do, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain that much life. So we both lose 1 and I get 1 HP back. So only my opponent takes 1 damage since I get back the damage that I do. I think. Smeltward Gatekeeper. When Smeltward Gatekeepers enters the battlefield, you may when Smeltward Gatekeeper enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more gates, gain control of target creature and opponent's control until the end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. Okay, now my head flipped a bit. But once more, I think I kinda still understand it. Stay there. Live Decree. Detain up to 2 target creatures your opponent control. Until your next turn, those creatures can't attack or block. Ah. That's nice. You stay. Wow, they're sliding all over the place. Confusing. Sinister Possession. Aura, enchanted creature. Whenever enchanted creature attacks or blocks, its controller loses 2 life. I see. Pilfered Plains, sorcery. This is a black and blue card. Target player puts the top 2 cards from his or her library into his or her graveyard, and you draw 2 cards. This is a Fuse. You may cast one or both half of this card from your hand. Combo card. Literally. Let's see if we can. Come on, Cam. Do your magic. Nice. That's sweet. I like that. Combo stuff. That's fun. Root Farm Skeleton. No, Rot Farm Skeleton. Rot Farm Skeleton can't block. 2 random, 1 death and 1 forest. Put the top 4 cards of your library into your graveyard. Return Rot Farm Skeleton from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a spell. It's a 4/1. Huh. Interesting. A lot of card rotations. Bread for the Hunt. Whenever a creature you control gets a +1/1 counter on it deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. How nice. Let's see now. Vorel of the Hulklade. He looks pretty badass. 1 random, 1 wood, 1 water. Oh, legendary creature. Human merfolk. Okay. Wood, water, tap. I'm just saying tap on that arrow. For each counter on target artifact, creature or land, put another of those counters on that permanently. What? So all the counters you have on any artifact, creature or land, this guy multiplies it. Just doubles it up. Adding an extra on everything. That sounds pretty sweet. Kinda crazy also. I'm just saying. I am just saying. Let's see now. Tajik, Blade of the Legion. 2 random, fire and sun. Oh, he's also legendary. Oh wait, he's shiny also. He's very shiny. Legendary creature, human soldier. Tajik, Blade of the Legion is indestructible. Huh? Battalion. Whenever Tajik and at least 2 other creatures attack, Tajik gets +5/+5. Come again? Come on now, focus, damn it. I know you have the power. There we go. +5/+5. Dear God. An indestructible. This guy sounds crazy to me. What's this? Boros Guildgate. Land Gate. Boros Guildgate enters the battlefield tapped. Flip. Add a fire or sun to your mana. I'm confused. Is this a minion or a land or both? Come on, you can do it. Or maybe not. Aha. No, yes. Okay. Slowly back away from the thing. I think you saw it here. 'Cause this confuses me. And a rhino. And it's a creature rhino that has trample, and it's a 4/4. Event deck. Play a deck ready to be competitive right out of the box. Now with 10 rare cards. Uh-huh. Okay then. Born of the Gods. And is this also shell-proof? Yes, no, probably. Aha! Oh, almost. Let's see here. Hold at bay, instant. Prevent the next 7 damage that would be dealt to a target creature or player. Spend 2, stop 7. Okay, whatever, dude. Citizen Starbreaker. When Citizen Starbreaker enters the battlefield, you may destroy target aura. Evil. Very evil. Weight of the underworld. Enchanted creature gets -3, -2. Oh, that's not nice. Sphinx Disciple. Flying. And inspired. Whenever Sphinx Disciple becomes untapped, draw a card. Damn. Could be a lot of card draw there. Let's go. Creature. Minotaur Shaman. War Chanter of Mogis. Whenever one Chanter of Mogis become untapped, target creature you control gains Intimidate until the end of a turn. A creature with Intimidate can't be blocked except by artifacts or creature of the same. Oh, okay. That's right. Kragma Butcher, Minotaur Warrior. Inspire. Whenever Kragma Butcher becomes untapped, it gets +2/0. Okay. Ah, the Pegasus, and they can't work on except if there are more minions. Elite Skirmisher. Heroic. Whenever you cast a spell, that target Elite Skirmisher. Heroic. Whenever you cast a spell, that target Elite Skirmisher, you may tap target creature. I see. No, I don't quite see the combos with some things, but once more for the 500th time, I guess I'm just too unfamiliar with a lot of it. Mortal Resolve. Target creature gets +1/+1 and gains indestructible until the end of turn. Damage and effects that say destroy, don't destroy it. Asphyxia. Destroy target untapped creature. You bastard. Acroan Phalanx. Vigilance. 2 random 1/5 creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn, and it's a free. Vanguard of Brimas. Vigilance. Heroic. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Vanguard of Brimas, put a 1/1 white cat solid creature token with Vigilance onto the battlefield. Huh. Can stack up with them then, I guess, if you can block it also. Equip creatures that has to flip tap target creature. Equip 2. Ha! Equipped creature has 2 tap target creature. Equip 2. I'm a bit too confused over this one. Come on now, you can do it. I know you can. That is just too confusing for me. Corsair of Krupix. Play with the top card of your library revealed. You may play the top card of your library if it's a land card. Whenever a land card enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Oh, sweet! Basic land. And a flavor card. See here. God touch denizens of Nyx with a bestow ability can exist as creatures fighting on the battlefield, or they can infuse their essence into other creatures by becoming auras. Oh, okay. Aha. I see. Yep. We're running out of space here. Oh, sorry. Teros. Teros. Childproof once more. Oh, we managed to get in once more. Whoops. Now we're wrecking everything here. A bit forward. There we go. Okay, so Teros. Teros. Nessian Asp. It has reach, so we can get down the flying ones. And 6 random and 1 forest monstrosity 4. Once more, does that mean that they can get huge? Bronze Sable. Oh, we got this before. Artifact creature Sable. It's a 2/1/2. Shredding Winds instant. Shredding Winds deals 7 damage to target creature with flying. Ha! That's what you get. Stupid flying stuff. Boon of Erebos. Target creature gets +2/+0 on +2/+0 until end of turn. Regenerate it. You lose 2 life. Read the bones. We had this earlier also with Scryer 2. Draw 2 cards and lose 2 HP. Tessa's Bounty. Sorcery. Draw 3 cards. Target player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Lost in a library. Target creature gets -3/-0 until end of turn, and Scry 1 will also be put in effect. Agent of Horizons. It's a human rogue. Costs 2 random, 2 wood. 2 random, 1 forest. And it's a 3/2. 2 random, 1 water. Agent of Horizon can't be blocked this turn. You bastard. Fade into Antiquity. Sorcery. Exile target artifact or enchantment. No! Not my artifacts. Heliod's Emissary. Enchantment creature. Elk. Bestow 6 random and 1 sun. If you cast this card for its bestow cost, it's an aura spell which enchants creature. It becomes a creature again if it's not attached to a creature. Whenever Heliod's Emissary or enchanted creature attacks, tap target creature on opponent controls. Enchanted creatures get +3/+3. Sounds interesting at least. Flamecast Wheel. Artifact costs 1. 5 random. Flip sacrifice Flamecast Wheel. Flamecast Wheel deals 3 damage to target creature. Shipwrecked Singer. Oh, this is a black and blue thing. 1 water, 1 death, flying. It's a 1/2. 1 random, 1 water. Target creature an opponent controls attacks this turn if able. 1 random, 1 death. Flip. Attacking creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. It's fun. Annex and Simed. Red and white card. First strike and vigilance, and has heroic. Whenever you cast a spell that targets an eccentric and Simedi, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gains trample until the end of the turn. Oh damn. Wait, is this a... Ooh. Looky here, guys. Come on now, camera. You can do it. It's a shiny swamp. Yes. And then we have a mountain. Oh, and then it's a harpy. Creature, harpy, flying. It's a 1/1. This doesn't cost anything, right? Come on, camera, you can do it. Harpy, there's nothing up there. I'm confused. That was that. And oh, we have a box there. And then it's this one. Childproof yet again. Everything's childproof. How do I eat? Aha! And let's just... Where should I? Where can I? Okay then. Midnight Guard. I think we got this one earlier. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, untap Midnight Guard. That's nice. Void Snares. Sorcery. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. That's not nice. Clear a path. Sorcery. Destroy target creature with defender. No! Go away! Leave my defense alone. Triplicate spirits. That was the summon 3 white spirit things. Got one of those before. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. No! Why? Why must you do this? It's not nice. Child of the Night. Lifelink 2/1. Think we got 1 or 2 of these earlier. Carnivorous Moss Beast. It's a plant elemental beast. It's a 4/5. You can put a +1/+1 counter on Carnivorous Beast. Tiny thing. Another Mind Rot. Target player discards 2 cards. Go away. Sathar Waywatcher. Something new. Hot soup. Artifact. Equipped creature can't be blocked. Whenever equipped creature is dealt damage, destroy it. The equip free on it. Huh. You evil people. No, stop falling all over the place. Paragon of Gathering Mist. Creature. Human wizard. Other blue creatures you control gets +1/+1. Another target blue creature you control gains flying until the end of the turn. What? That's a nice utility. Staff of the Mind Magus. Whenever you cast a blue spell or an Iceland enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Oh. That is nice. I like that. Caves of Kolyad. Oh, that's the mark down here. Caves of Koilos. Add 1 to your mana pool. Add a sun or a swamp to your mana pool. Caves of Koilos deals 1 damage to you. I like how it focuses everything around it. And then the cave. Nope. Oh, something shiny. Chasm Skulker. Or Chasm Skulker. Squid Horror. Whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on Chasm Skulker. When Chasm Skulker dies, put X 1/1 blue squid creature tokens with Iceland Walk onto the battlefield, where X is the number of 1/1 token counters on Chasm Skulker. They can't be blocked as long as defending player controls an Iceland. Oh my. Cool. And a forest. And a goblin. Oh wait, token. Because this doesn't cost anything either. I'm confused, but tokens, and just like I got this, the harpy, and that wasn't. Oh, no, it was this part. Yeah, well, the zombie. So these things are the zombie, the harpy, and the goblin. You just use them as tokens. But this one just says creature. This is a token creature. This is a token creature. Token creature. But this is just a creature. I'm a bit confused what the specific difference is. Oh well. So that was everything that I got in the package. So thank you once more. Thank you once more to Tom at Plan of Attack for making this possible. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for sending this over. I am pretty sure that some games will happen again, or a couple of other people that visit the tavern here will take a little closer look on this themselves, since they played this kinda often, at least. So, this has been my... Oh, wait a minute. We missed something. Before I try to run away here. There's a box here also. Okay, maybe that's just to keep the things up. Never mind. It's just a box. False alarm. And there's there's nothing inside there. Look. There's nothing inside the box. It's empty. See? Nothing there. So, until next time, guys. This has been Michael at the Swedish Tavern, showcasing you a little gift package here from Wizards of the Coast and Plan of Attack. Thank you once more, Tom. This was so fun. Opening packs is great. And I'll see you next time, guys. Yep.